I'm Jim. I'm here with Mark today to answer one of the questions that we're always asked at farm shows, and that is, how deep does your ripper go? Our answer is, how deep do you need to go? It's very important that you only rip as deep as you need to, and there's only a few very simple tools that you need to discover what that ripping depth is. Soil probe, you can have a standard probe or a fancy one with a gauge on it, shovel, jackknife, and if you're really fussy, a pizza cutter is helpful when we get down into the soil pit. We can probe, and the probe will tell us a certain number of things, but to really understand what we're feeling with the probe, we need to dig at least 1 or 2 pits so we can answer the question, what is the cause of that density layer, and how deep do I need to go to take it out? So one of the options that we have over and above a simple tile drainage probe is a densitometer. This one's built by Dickie John. It actually gives you a reading and gives you the pressure readings on a scale that you can see as you apply steady even pressure into the soil. You can see the needle actually moving up and indicating an increase or a decrease in density. As you can see, the needle is moving up to a point where we would consider that to be an impediment to root growth and development. The shaft of this instrument is graduated into 3-inch segments so that when you reach that density level, you can stop and retract it and measure the depth at which you've indicate the depth just by the number of rings rather than carrying a tape measure. So as we can see here, we've got 4 rings which would indicate a density layer, a high density layer at 12 inches deep into the ground.
By running the soil probe, we've deduced that there is a density layer at 9 inches and 12 inches, or possibly between them. So as we ran the soil probe, that would be here and here. And as you can see from the tape, that's roughly at 9 inches and here at 12, where we ran into density layers. What we did was we quickly dug a pit. It's very, very easy to do. Shouldn't take very long with a shovel at all. And what we're checking for is that what we're finding with the probe and what we're finding here are matching. So the topsoil in this particular case is 9 inches deep, and the subsoil, of course, is below that. You'll notice if you look real close, you can see where the AB horizon was, but it's been really stirred up in this case. My guess is that they've ran either a moldboard really deep or a deep ripper at some point in time and have actually blended the AB horizon out and possibly have installed the density layer. The way to check for the density layer is either with a knife or the pizza cutter. We'll use both and show you how. And you stick the knife into the wall of the trench, which you've made nice and smooth by the way you've dug, and then just gently pull up, and when it gets hard, you will feel it. So once again, like the soil probe, it's a feel thing. So if we start down here in the subsoil, once again, we can pull up, and you can feel where it was harder there, and there it's a little smoother. Oop, we got a rock there. Well, you can also use a pizza cutter. It's a little bit more sensitive to the touch, and the pizza cutter also allows you to scribe where you see the density differences. So here as we pull up, actually you're better to pull up like this. There's a hard spot right there. So we'll mark it like that. And then carry on up. Oh, there's our friend the earthworm. And then we measure where the spot is. So here, that density layer was right at 9 inches. So what we want to do, and we're running deep tillage tools, is obviously run underneath the 9 inches by at least a few inches to be able to blow it out. So this will tell us where to set our deep tillage tools.
So there you have it, Mark. With a few simple tools and a little bit of time, a little bit of sweat, we've established the exact depth that we need to run. We can save money on fuel, save money on wear parts, save some time, improve our soil quality by not mixing the soil horizons, and improving our soil productivity for higher yields and a brighter future.